Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, your captain, the ultimate
Kahuna. Anyway,
today we had to have a slight change of schedule. We had a guest scheduled. He is a very busy guy, and he misplaced it in his brain. And he messaged me like halfway through the day. He's like, "Bro, I'm so sorry. I don't. Will you ever?" I'm like, "It's fine. We have Avatar to talk about." And speaking the hell of which, introducing Animation Overload, longtime friend of the channel and our resident animation expert. How you do, my friend?
Doing pretty good.
And the strongest member of the Iron Seas, Jarrod Christman.
What's up?
I don't know why I have to use the accent.
I don't know either.
It's like it's not Russian. It's like Russian adjacent. It's like it's a country that would be eaten by Russia the moment World War III started.
It's Rush German.
It's the Peter Stormare accent.
Or it's like you guys ever see the Angry Cops. Like he has that one guy who like sells all the old military equipment. He has a character that sells all the old like abandoned military equipment. And it's like, I bet you cannot tell where my accent is because it's always changing. It's like, what? All right. But today we're going to be talking about a few things for the more political kind of subjects. We'll wait till AC is able to come in. But, a couple of things have happened since our last show. Minneapolis is on fire again. And, ICE taking care of business, unfortunately. And also, we kidnapped the president of another country. There's that. Yeah.
I heard that one.
Boo politics. Oh, Brian, come on. I know what happened to your body. I know that the sensation you felt when you heard we captured the president of a foreign country. But yeah, no, that was wild to see, by the way. I'm like, I didn't know we still did stuff like that. I thought the military was still limp wrist, like that. But yeah, I forgot Pete Hegseth is trying to correct that whole mishap, so to say. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about the third installment of James Cameron's very, very expensive, very, very successful franchise, Avatar. And just going back, did you guys see the original one in theaters? Like, I think everybody in the world did at some point.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yep, I did. That was when they finally figured out how to make 3D look good in the theater and not garbage like it had pretty much since its inception. Apparently, the first time they ever used 3D was for House of Wax, the black and white film, way back in the day. And like, my grandma's like, yeah, we talked about it. It was 3D. I'm like,
it's been around for a while, longer than
I had no idea. I'm like, that's wild. Because like when I was a kid, like you had Spy Kids 3D, the ugliest film ever made. And the way they talked about it when I was young, it was like The Incredible Hulk in 3D. They talked about it like it was this new thing. I'm like, oh no, this has been around since before my parents were born.
It comes and goes in cycles, like every 30 years or so.
Oh, hello, Zakona X, and of course Brian McCoppin. yeah, we're going to talk about politics. The politics of choosing very tall blue women over American ones. Anyway,
polytits. I heard polytits, but
polytits. Yeah, that's what we're talking. We're talking about polytits. No, that's just your average man in Seattle. Now, anyway.
Well played, though. Well played.
Yeah, unfortunately, true. I remember having that conversation as a young man with my dad. I was like, "Why is that 6'5" man with a 5 o'clock shadow wearing a pencil skirt?" Son, I gotta explain a few things to you.
To hide his pencil. What?
It's a pencil skirt with a pencil inside. Anyway, yo, Campbell, what's up? How is it in the land down under? Any new deadly animals down there to make me never want to visit? Just let me know in the comments. But yeah, no, I remember seeing Avatar, the first one, in theaters for the first time. I was like, man, 3D is really cool. And then it came out with like the extended like director's cut of it, and it had like extra footage that was already finished. I'm like, this is always the plan. No wonder they made so much money in theaters. And even back then, they were talking about how the plot was unoriginal, and that's always been the biggest criticism of the series. And I've never
I
quite
liked the
understood
first
that
one. It never blew me away back then.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
What
wasn't
about
like,
you,
oh,
Jarrod?
that's so cool. Like I was more blown away by Endgame.
And
And that's not like a great movie either, but there's at least high moments in it.
Endgame gives me such I have such confusing feelings about Endgame because it
very
does
hit or
some
miss.
things really, really well, and then but like if you look at them objectively as films, Infinity War is a much better film. Just
Infinity
overall.
War is definitely better.
Yep.
Endgame has so many holes in it. Like
I would almost it might be bold, but I'd almost put Infinity War as like the peak of MCU. Like it's up
Oh, I
there.
would.
It
I
has
would.
to be. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd be willing to do that. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
I think it's at least in the conversation. It's like in the MCU, like
Like for
you know what's
for
important,
like the hype,
yeah.
for the storytelling, for the direction it was going, how excited you were for the next one. I'd say it was peak.
And the
Yeah.
execution, no. The
Yeah.
thing is, like, you go back and watch Endgame, like, you go back and watch Endgame now, it really leaves a sour taste in your mouth.
Mhm.
Like compared to go back and watch Infinity War, and it's still really good. It still holds up.
Yeah, the problems with
yeah.
Infinity War are more retroactive.
Yeah,
Like since
Yeah,
more
yeah,
movies came out.
everything they screwed up afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it's like looking back, it's like there's like looking back, I look back more fondly on like the first portion, like phase 1 MCU than I ever
yeah.
did when I was younger. I'm like,
Yep.
they've never made another movie like Thor, the first one. Like and like the second Captain America is maybe the better than the first, but they never made one that felt like a war film the way that the first one did. It's like they did some really special kind of crap back then. That was really cool.
I
But
guess
yeah,
the closest one was like Civil War, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but that didn't feel like war. It still felt like
Yeah, I get what you're
superheroes
saying.
fighting.
Yeah.
But
still-
yeah,
I
no, we're
still-
yeah.
I still think when of the entire gelatinous mass we know as the MCU, I would say for my money, Winter Soldier is still the best film.
It's the most grounded for certain.
I think Winter Soldier is the best film, followed closely by Infinity War.
I really liked Civil War as well.
Civil War I'd say Civil War's third to
It's
that.
solid.
Yeah, it's like that's something else too. I never saw the Winter Soldier in theaters, or even I saw Civil War before Winter Soldier. I'm like, I did this way out of order. I'm like, what the hell? Who the hell's Bucky? No,
He was in the first Captain America. Remember, he fell off a train.
I know, and I also read the comics. I do, but I remember, like, I heard the Avengers was coming out, the first one, like 2012, the year I graduated. Great film to see, like, when you're just graduating high school, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're out there, and I was like, man, I thought Ant-Man was going to be here. What happened? Shoot. I was like, I read the comics. I know what the original lineup was. I'm like, there's someone missing here, but
I wasn't a comics guy, and so most of my knowledge comes from secondhand.
yeah.
You know, like people explaining it, talking about it, right? I didn't grow up with the comics or read through them myself, so
Yeah, it's like I think a lot of us grew up with like cartoons, like we had
Yeah.
Justice League and like my generation, we had Teen Titans and
yeah.
a couple of Marvel shows as well.
X-Men.
Marvel had
yeah.
a buttload of them.
Not all of them were good though. There's a few. There's
a
quite
lot
a
of
few
them were
X-Men.
bad.
Did you guys ever see the Japanese X-Men? The animated Japanese X-Men?
Not the new
Yeah.
one, the previous one, right?
The old one, yeah. It's like they took the 90s Marvel top Giga Chad, top you don't understand me kind of like Marvel designs and then made them
emo.
Japanese. And then I'm like, what is going on here? Yeah, Campbell, I'm young. What do you want? I graduated high school in 2012. Yeah, to be fair, I was married by 2013, so take
Same here, Campbell. Same here.
Oh, Jarrod, were you deeply, deeply offended by my joke about your age?
No, I thought it was hilarious.
Like whenever, like it's one of those. It's because that commercial played in every movie when I was a kid for Freaky Friday.
Oh,
that
yeah.
little sound bit is burned into my brain,
Yeah.
like
I
all
like
the way.
the Crypt Keeper.
Oh man, that's like those. That's one of those movies that, like, that back when that movie came out, like the early 2000s, we still had like a couple drive-in theaters close by, and so we watched like Freaky Friday, Finding Nemo, Hulk, like the terrible green 2.5-hour drama with no action, like Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's like we watched all. Like I missed that. My kids will maybe never get to experience that. That's too bad.
Dude,
Also, real quick, AC, welcome back, my friend. I love the Death Note poster in the back. It makes me feel things like like
Thanks,
eating
man.
potatoes,
Thanks, man.
potato chips, and executing criminals.
I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, I'm happy to be here, guys. Thanks. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
What?
Cool. My mic has been a little. Well, it's not the mic; it's the cable. But
yeah, your gain may
hopefully.
be a touch hot.
Okay.
Yeah, a little loud.
But he has that it's not. If my mic was hot, we'd have a problem. If my mic was really loud, like your ears would be at risk. But AC's always like, well, anyway, today we're going to be talking. He has like that Joe Rogan level kind of like conversation.
Look
like the UFOs, brand.
They're just all over the place. The
Yeah.
vampires.
The live earlier I had to do while everybody was asleep, so I was like talking in a low volume the whole time.
You want an apology? Okay, I'm sorry that you're old enough to remember when the wheel was invented. Sorry, Campbell.
It was on a drizzly Tuesday.
It's like, I remember when they invented fire. It was a game changer.
The first wheel was more elliptical, and not many people know.
The first one was made by this man named Whistling Diesel. He decided it was a square, and he put it on a car. Anyway, AC. We were just talking about our first experience watching the OG Avatar, and then we talked about the MCU. But tell us about the first. Like, did you ever watch the original Avatar when it was in theaters? Can he not hear me?
Oh, the Fed froze.
AC.
Oh,
Hey, she froze.
Say it again.
We were just talking about when we first watched the original Avatar in theaters. And I was wondering whether you did and what your experience was with it at the time, because we're talking about new one.
It had a pretty strong push and like a little bit of a craze going on. I was interested in it. I learned like how it came to be. Like it's been like years in the making and stuff like that. And
Motion capture was big at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. So it had potential to be culturally significant. I think they jumped the gun though by constantly comparing themselves to Star Wars and stuff like that. But I was right there with everybody else. I was intrigued. I didn't hate it. I think I was like right at that young enough age where I was like, a lot of it was still really cool. You know what I mean? Like it had the cool factor. Yeah.
So I remember enjoying it for the spectacle. The visual spectacle.
It was definitely a spectacle.
And it was the last time that I ever saw anyone do floating mountains that didn't just piss me off. When I see them now, I just get pissed off. It's like, shut up.
Well, because like the movie at least had a tent, like a.
Well, let me change my book
then.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. First time I saw it was in Leavenworth, Washington. It was like it's this mountain town that is supposed to look like Germany. And they have it's really big in Oktoberfest. Really cool spot if you guys ever are driving through Washington. It's a great place to stop. Except right now because all of the passes got destroyed by the floods. Like we have a major disaster thing here, but we watched it on Christmas Eve. For my mom's birthday as a family, 2009. So I was like in high school, just barely in high school. And it was only us in the theater and then 4 drunk college guys like blasted out of their mind. Like they're talking in the movie and they're like, shh, and they're saying shush. They're just shushing super loud too. I'm like, dude, shut up. There we go. Yeah. And then like we leave and we're like, oh my God, do you want to go like that? It's just like what are we doing here? But yeah, so who among us did see the new movie Avatar: Fire and Ash? I did.
I did.
I saw it.
AO, you saw it too? AC says no. So what was your expectations going into this film before you guys watched it, and did it more or less meet those expectations?
I expected to hate it, but I didn't hate it. It was just another like that was the sad part about it is because all the work that goes into making those things, and it's just especially now at this point, being the third of this, like the novelty of the spectacle, the visual spectacle is worn off.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have the depth of story to carry it. And this film for me, this film suffered from having an antagonist who was far more compelling than anybody else on screen.
Quaritch, he gets more interesting every movie. He just does.
Like
he's the best character.
Yeah, like I have tons of issues with the world building in the film, and a lot of.
Oh, okay. I'm curious about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, I have lots of world building issues, but in terms of just characterization to the point that could make up for a lot of other sins of the film. That's a bad deal when you're the bad guy that you should hate is the only interesting character on screen.
He was pretty interesting, actually. Compelling, classic Americana type of like bravado and stuff like that. The bad guy, and actually had kind of like the backstory to go along with it. Maybe that's why they carried him forward in a lot of ways.
Because he also has more discernible flaws, which usually makes for a more interesting, compelling character.
Yes, yeah.
It's like because he has very definitive flaws that are very
he's not
easy
willing to kill kids.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And
it's interesting because he acts like he does as well, but yeah, just not quite.
Yeah.
Although there is a scene in the movie where Jake and Quaritch fight together. I'm like, these blue monkeys wouldn't stand a chance if these guys teamed up. Holy smokes!
Right.
It's like they were laying waste to an entire group of the Ash people, essentially.
Yeah.
I think what I think for me saves a lot of this film. Like the story is not typically that, it's not that original, it's not that deep, but the characters and the acting really save a lot of this for me. I believe the emotions I see on screen from most of the characters, not all of them, but most of them, and that's compelling to me, and for me that's one of the things that makes me want to come back to these films. That, and then what they were doing with the antagonists in this film was very interesting. It's like, oh, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Not really. They were pretty hostile towards each other initially, but it was a very historically, that's a very believable kind of chain of events to have happen. It's like, oh, we're in this land that is not ours, and we're trying to gather resources and conquer. What do? How about we find an kind of ostracized group within this place and have them become our allies in order to understand and conquer more effectively. That's a very historically relevant and believable thing to have happen.
But it's accurate. I mean, it's the Huron siding with the French, the Mohawk siding with the English, the Pawnee siding with the U.S. cavalry, the Chippewa siding with the settling soldiers, the colonial soldiers. Like it just got like
the Iraqis
fighting
against the Iraqis.
Yeah, I mean it's what has been done with the indigenous tribes pretty much anywhere you fight, because there's always been fighting, so you just pit them against each other for your own ends. The it's I'm so curious to see to find out like who you thought was acting well, because I thought this had some of the worst acting out of all three films in it.
It did
Me
have
too.
some of the worst. You know who I really don't like? Sigourney Weaver's character. Almost everything about her. I don't like the Jesus thing that they're doing. I don't like the Sigourney Weaver sounding like an old woman and pretending to be a 15-year-old girl is
and it sounded the same.
It's stretching my imagination, to say the least. Like, she sounded younger in her avatar form in the original movie than she does here.
Because it was like 10 years ago at this point.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like, how old is she? She was not young, even when
she's pushing
first
70.
Alien came out. Yeah, she got to be 70-something. Yeah.
See, her character in this film, I just roll my eyes. Okay. You're the child of Awa. Okay, whatever. It's like
they're going for the like.
You're going to be the girl that's the center to the key to everything. Well, okay, check.
You know something I've noticed about that too? They did the same thing. Like in Star Wars, it kind of made sense. It was a nod, but not like a direct reference to Jesus, like the Immaculate Conception kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then another property they did this with, freaking Jurassic Park. Remember Jurassic World Dominion? It's like the doctor. She's like, I cloned myself and impregnated myself with myself to make myself. And that's this little. I'm like, what? All these films are making like these half-assed, like Christ analog, like
we don't need no man.
It's like Jesus, but a woman, and it's for the earth or for science. I'm like, that's why it doesn't work.
I quit watching the Jurassic Park after the first one with whichever the first one with Chris Pratt. After that one, I was like, I'm out.
I think I saw the two.
I did. I saw part of the second one that came after.
Yeah,
that.
and then the one with Black Widow in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a new one. Yeah. And
Yeah.
that one is maybe the best of all
Afterbirth,
the ones.
yes.
That one was fine. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
Except for the retarded T-Rex. Have you guys seen that design? It's insane.
The Rancor, yeah.
Also,
the Rancor.
it looks like a penis. I don't know how. So it looks like a dick.
They gotta squeeze that in.
That's what the D and D
dolphin
Rex
thing.
stands for, dude. Look up a picture of the toy.
Rex.
I won't, because I don't think you're allowed to show that on
I thought you
screen.
were gonna say look up a penis.
In case you need a reference, I'll send you a picture. Stay.
Look, I'm looking. It don't look like that.
Why is yours green? Anyway, moving on.
It's just a fungal infection. Oh, you took it.
Ugh.
Orc.
Also, I want to know how much you guys hated when spiders started growing a new sexual organ out of the back of his head.
I didn't like it. It was weird.
I'm like,
It adds to the pile of just plot holes and crap.
I get it. It's just a contrivance.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you want this. And
You know what
that character is actually my least. I cannot stand that character in this film. In the last one and this one, every time he's on screen, I cannot wait for him to be off screen. It's like, shut up. Just get the kid.
You know what would have raised tensions in this movie?
It is horrible.
Is if he died.
It would have been great.
That would have been great.
It
That's
would
the
have been
Mortal
so
Kombat
powerful for Courage because
For
he's been
dying.
like protecting him the whole time and like wanting to be a part of his life and stuff. It's like, yeah.
And see, you could do something really cool with that plot wise. Especially if the corporation is responsible for Spider's death, and then Courage is
like he goes full in with the
Yeah.
natives and like starts fighting back. Yeah.
I would have liked, and that could still happen technically, but not likely.
it needed to happen this film at the latest.
If it was going to happen, yeah. And like you can kind of see Courage changing his opinion about certain things. getting a little alien tail himself maybe affected that. But no,
Are they
Spider
still
dying
after
would have
the,
added. Spider dying would have made the fighting increasing in temperature and velocity and violence, and like both sides escalating. That would Spider dying would have done that really, really well. I mean, I'm still rooting for the humans.
Yeah, for sure.
Me too.
At this
Are
point,
they?
Instead, they have like this thing where what's her name? Navini, the wife.
Natiri.
She like warms up to Spider.
Nagini, the
Nagini,
snake.
sorry.
Nagini, the snake from
Linguini.
Harry Potter. Yeah.
Well, she is venomous. But like she hates
Oh, yeah.
Spider for the whole movie. Then suddenly, when Sully's gonna kill him, she suddenly like doesn't want him to die. It's just okay.
I thought I didn't hate that. The scene where Jake
No,
was gonna kill
I
him.
didn't despise
liked
it, but
that
it was just rushed.
It was
rushed.
sudden. It's like, oh, that was a heel turn that was not explained at all.
You needed at least one scene where she's like, I don't really hate you, I guess.
Yeah.
There's that.
Are-
I
are
agree
they
with that. We could have had a bit more there, but
Yeah.
thinking of like family dynamics, like anytime Jake
Yeah,
and Natiri
I-
are on screen, I like it.
I
Whenever
love
they're
family
together
dynamics
on
and
screen.
stories. Absolutely. But when they're not done well, it feels like I'm being manipulated. And
Yeah.
so I get more defensive at it.
With
as a
Spider,
result.
I get that, but the family dynamic overall, I think, is really believable. Like the way they handled the grief of their oldest son getting killed in the last film. I'm like, anything related to that, I thought was really, really well handled. And like listening to them kind of fight, argue, and comfort all at once. I'm like, I've had this exact dynamic with my ex-wife. I'm like trying to navigate something very emotionally difficult, and we're very different people, but we still are trying to love each other. Like it's a very tricky thing to put on screen, and I think it was done well here, done well script wise, and then saved as well by the acting. I think I like both of those people. Also, do you guys know one of the biggest fumbles in history, like as an actor, like picking roles? Do you guys know about this? Know this fact about this movie? Who was originally supposed to be Jake Sully?
Who?
So there was talks.
Schwarzenegger?
Nope, no. Schwarzenegger is Jake Sully.
Yeah, bro.
Like he's sitting there
know.
with with limp
Into the
little
chopper.
legs.
Wait,
I see you.
original Star Trek captain, Kirk.
Chris Pine.
No, original.
Or Will Shatner.
Shatner, yeah. Well, Pine would work too because if it's post Star Trek, then it works because the character is always hooking up with aliens. So there you go.
That's true. No, but Matt Damon.
Yeah.
He was trying to get Matt Damon to be Jake Sully.
I
And
knew
you know
Matt
what?
Damon.
I knew that.
You know what? You know what James Cameron offered him? You will get 10% of this of all revenue from anything related to this film.
Oh,
He could have bought his own country.
dude. That would
So
have
he would have been paid something like $600 million by now. And he said no.
Yeah.
What the hell was he doing? Like 2009? What was he doing? Like the Bourne
Right.
movies, maybe? Like what
Well,
else? Is that it?
It
Yeah.
probably involved literally centering his entire life and schedule around the Avatar movies, which Matt Damon is doing a lot of like his own movies and stuff like that.
A lot of
Like-
bad
Matt
movies.
Damon.
No, he does good. Like Matt Damon's a good actor. He picks. I don't like him in every role. He likes to pick these weird characters sometimes. I'm like, in movies I hate. I'm like, I really like you as an actor, but this is weird. I don't like this movie, and I don't like you in it. I can hate both things. Matt Damon. And like
The
Russell
Warhammer-
Crowe,
the Warhammer
Crowe,
ending.
same thing. They were trying to get Russell Crowe for Lord of the Rings as Aragorn. They offered him like 5% of the franchise.
That'd have been interesting.
Ooh.
I like the Warhammer ending from Brian McCoppin. That's a freaking good idea. Just have Avatar end with the Warhammer human ships appearing in orbit, and then legions just rappel down, and then
That
Yellow.
sick.
He asked us to meet the and then he just slaughtered. Anyway, for the Imperium, yes.
For the Emperor. Yeah.
I love all the 40K memes I've been seeing recently. I've seen quite a few of them. It's like one of his sons, Magnus the Red. he was a psyker. He was the psyker of all of his all of the Primarchs, all of his children. And it's like, I've hunted you down. It's like he's like, I have all these visions and things I see and powers. What do they mean? He's like, oh, here's the warp. It's this magical realm where we can draw power, and there are evil entities, and there are ways to communicate. You can change existence with this power. Anyway, you can't use it. Like,
Not for you.
Not for you. For me only. But yeah. It just goes back into like the rehashing kind of thing that this movie does. It's like we're copying the first movie, but then we're also copying this. We're redoing the first movie and the second movie at once. There was some new things. I did appreciate the new things, but having Turek, the giant flying T-Rex, return, I was never upset when he was on screen.
Is Unobtainium still relevant? Because the original got a lot of flack as just being Pocahontas, and then Unobtainium got a lot of flack.
With wolves, but with aliens.
Are they still doing it?
So by the second film, Unobtainium is not even discussed, and there's no real explanation for why there's this massive upscale in the human settlement on Pandora. But now they're after this. Something starts with an A, some kind of bullshit serum that's in the brain pan
the immortality serum in the whales.
Yeah.
You already established the Unobtainium. You just gotta elaborate on that.
And it was so it's like it's this so vital to
stem cells. That's
human progress and everything that Unobtainium they're worth to make an intelligent sentient life form completely extinct to get it in the first film. Not even mentioned in the second film, and they've moved on to whale brain serum that makes people basically immortal in real time. And so,
they won't even try to harvest, breed them indefinitely.
Right.
Like,
No,
why
just
hunt them to extinction? It makes no
sense. It's like if retards with no foresight we're in charge of multiple $billion-dollar corporations. Like, let's just do this thing now and chase this.
So modern day.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's extra gross because Cameron's the director.
Yeah.
He it was like his baby throughout the 90s. He was like planning, this was going to be his Star Wars. That's why they kept comparing it to that at first, because he was probably telling them to do that. So if they changed all that, I don't think, something tells me that was probably not part of the plan. And so, did he pass it off? Pass the front? Is that what happened? Like, he made the first one.
More of a tech guy than a story guy.
Passed it off. Okay.
I don't know if he passed it off or not. I don't know. I don't know if his hubris would allow him to. It's just,
jeez, if this is him,
that's the thing that's so the second there was at least a clear. Even though it was weak, it's weak and contrived in the first film. There's a clear motivation for why there's a human settlement on Pandora. For the second film, that the original motivation is not even mentioned, and for the third film, there is an expansion of the settlement that was already ridiculously big, and there's an even larger human presence. But again, the motivation is nothing beyond, the original motivation is nothing beyond just harvesting the brain serum from these whales, and it's like, what? Because and then they ham fist a secondary motivation into the story. It's like, well, if this mycelium can affect him at the molecular level and make it so he can breathe the atmosphere on Pandora, then we can colonize the entire human race on Pandora. And so it's like they change horses midstream, so to speak, for the.
It would have been better if they just. It would have been better if they just simple expansionism. Like, Earth is not doing well. We need somewhere else to go. We can at least kind of survive here. Maybe there's very few places. Maybe the real Avatar was the natives we slaughtered along the way.
I personally like the first context stories, which, granted, it's probably less than half, not a minority, but the first contact stories where they're like playing games, trading, celebrating Christmas, and then they check in on them years later, and they're still friends and stuff. And those are wholesome.
That's the
But
most
yeah.
Evaleighmusic opinion I've ever heard out of you, AC.
Dude, go look up firsthand accounts.
I just want them to get along, no fighting. Let's be friends.
YouTube.
No, I want them to kill each other. I just want it to make sense.
I just want it to make sense. Yeah. That's actually how my brain works with my writing. Like, no. It's dark is fine. Dark is fine. Just like it needs to make sense. Have the curse word in there by all means. But does it make sense for them to say?
I got a hot take here. I don't think James Cameron can make a bad movie.
Huh.
There's no movie I've seen from him that I consider a bad film. This film has problems. I still don't consider this a bad film. That's a hot take, but
hold on. It's the same thing as Afterbirth, right? I was talking to Animation Overload about this actually, and probably you guys too. But there's some like really good things about the movie. Like there's a certain level that like the movie hit, where it's like it's great cinematography. The CGI wasn't the worst, except for around the new T-Rex, because they're doing something. But like within the comfort zones, when they showed a normal T-Rex on screen, it was pretty cool and cinematic, and like they revealed it. It was almost like a comic book and stuff like that. It was like,
that scene was straight out of the movie, or was straight
Yeah.
out of the original book. That's why it was a good scene.
Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. But like, you know what I'm saying? There's such like an engine behind it, an apparatus, where it's like it's James Cameron, so it's like they're gonna just keep throwing money at it until it's good, basically.
Well,
or
it's like
palatable.
he directed Titanic. Like we meme about it, but it's another really big franchise
It's good.
film, and I hate saying it. It's a good movie.
It's good.
Overall, it's a good movie. Is it my favorite? No, but it's a really good film. And like Terminator 2, Aliens. This is all
true,
James
too.
Cameron, and his
Avatar
fingerprints
4
for
hitting the iceberg.
it's like Titanic by Michael Bay. Titanic, or the iceberg explodes before they get there. What's happening?
Titanic conspiracies are wild. Would make some good novels. I'll just say that.
I want to make a
Cool,
historical fiction romance about it and make it as bad as I possibly can.
Hear me out. Titanic, but they hunt the great white whale. $1 million idea.
Oh, Moby Dick and Titanic. Yeah, dude. Yeah, and then mix Pirates of the Caribbean in there.
Yeah.
I've never seen Titanic.
Then the Titanic is attacked by.
You haven't?
Wait,
what?
What?
Jared-
You never
Jared
seen
has not-
Titanic?
No, I refuse. I will never
shit.
voluntarily watch that film.
I haven't seen it.
What?
I absolutely refuse.
Why?
Because
Did a
that
girl like you have a
Celine
date with a
Dion
girl and then
song
you- Oh.
can kiss my ass. Like
Oh,
that
yeah.
song
That's
played on every freaking radio station 24/7. You could not escape it. I was like, I will never ever watch this film. I will never watch this film, and no one will
but
ever
hold
make
on.
me watch this film unless
Brian
I get
McCoppin-
Clockwork Oranged, where they strap me in a chair and
Yeah,
pry my eyelids open
yeah.
and force me to watch it. I will never watch that film. That film can
But-
suck it.
Jared,
No, personally, the ending
real
was
quick,
just spoiled for me,
there's
so
no
I didn't
excuse
bother.
because they don't play that song during the movie.
Doesn't matter.
Not once.
Doesn't matter.
Brother, it like AC, I'm not talking out. I'm not blowing smoke up his ass. It's a good film, right? Am I dumb?
And I know enough
well,
about the
it
film
does
to
have
know
some
that
nudity, as
that chick
Brian
is a
points out.
horrible person.
Oh, Kate Winslet.
No, the actress is fine. Her character sucks.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
No,
character
she
she plays
does.
is a terrible person.
Rose sucks. Yeah, we can agree. Rose sucks.
We can all agree.
Sucks
Many
what? Oh,
such
no.
cases.
Ah,
Many such cases. Can you guys
Whoa,
hear me?
whoa, wait.
Yeah.
Redoubt Productions, 1754. Titanic is great. There, the historian has spoken.
Which
Also,
happened?
I think Brian really sums up this movie. It's not my opinion, but I think this is a fair opinion about this movie. Watching Avatar movies like a one night stand with a perfect pet 10, but with an 85 IQ. That's even better. It's fun, but nothing she said on the date leading up to it is
There you
remembered
go.
the next day. But you know
Dude,
you had
absolutely.
fun.
Actually,
That's
though, yeah,
very accurate.
that's fair.
You know, personally, I don't see the downside. No, no. Anyway, no. I'm not
Gave me
taking this
drugs and
joke
said she'd
any
eat my
further.
heart or something. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Also, you
Yeah.
know what you could do to make the motivation for them coming back to Pandoria really funny, Jared?
What's that?
What's that?
Same thing. The whale, the whale brain juice,
Yeah.
but it's for erectile dysfunction. It's like the best. It's like the best ED medication on the market.
I think it's a huge mess up and like basically like some sort of like cardinal sin that and if it's the original creator that's still writing it and stuff like that, holy crap, to just like write out the unobtainium. I mean, I know it's technically still there somewhere, but like that's the whole reason. That was like the premise. And so, but like I can understand expanding to different resources. Like, okay, movie 1, they're extracting the unobtainium. Movie 2, they're still after that, but then they discover new thing, and then that starts that craze. And then movie 3, you're completely fine to actually use that same logic, kind of the new craze combined with an uptick in the unobtainium again. You mention it, you have to bring it back and mention it again. You know, it's still there, it's still relevant. Those two combined things led to the even crazier thing, the whale brain, immortality, whatever. And then they can all be allegories for farming, a world's resources in various ways. But you can't just like leave the core premise on the back burner, I guess. It's important.
And that,
I'm of a split mind when it comes to the world building. I like the world of Pandora. I like the environment. I'm like, if you look behind, like you could watch 2 movies by focusing on different things. You could focus on like everything in the background. It's not basic. There's always something interesting happening. It feels like a real place, almost like the way that the world is designed. I like that aspect of it, but certain things, human things, don't make a ton of sense. And like Jared's meant, that is a pretty big problem. Also, I was looking up James Cameron movies. I forgot his original film, his directorial debut is Piranha 2: The Spawning in 1982, which is
The
hilarious.
Spawning. He
That's
started
so
with
funny.
a sequel.
He went there, and then he 2 years later he releases The Terminator. So
At least Jared can be like, "Hey, Missouri breaks."
Avatar
the Ballad
4,
of the
Piranha.
Missouri Bill. He's not going to be like Piranha 2: The Spawning, the Spawning, the Spawn Awakening or something. Whatever.
Let's also not forget a movie that I think is wildly underrated, The Abyss, with Ed Harris and
The
gang.
Abyss is really good.
The Abyss is a
really
really
good
good movie.
Yeah.
Like a uniquely good movie.
Yep.
Also, I forgot he did True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis. I forgot about that. Yeah.
The thing, so with Avatar, with all 3 of those films, it's like the stories are not as bad as a lot of pretentious YouTube movie reviewers say they are.
They're not hilariously broken.
No, they're just weak. The stories are just weak, and they have holes.
I feel like the story is an excuse. The narrative is an excuse to get to the stuff that he wants to do.
Yeah,
exactly. It's an afterthought instead of the framework you build the whole thing off of.
Yeah. That's a really good observation, Jared. Actually,
and
holy crap! Bullseye.
They are
the world building,
beautifully animated films that have very little else beyond that.
For sure, absolutely. The thing that pissed me off with this one, my chief complaint with this is just the absurd world building in this. And part of that part of that world building affects the plot to a point, like pretty significantly. And it's like, guys, like, how do you let that pass? Like, how do you let that slide and not and not tighten that up before you release this film, or before before you call it a wrap, and so that kind of stuff bugged me.
I don't know if I'll be able to articulate my thoughts on that entirely perfectly. I think part of it is that he and a lot of the people who worked on this film lean a very specific way politically. And so that already runs a pretty high risk modern day of ruining the film. But I think he's a good enough storyteller that he pulls back on that enough for it to not be a complete crapshoot. And so what you're left with is a storyline with plot points that don't quite make sense, but aren't so egregiously bad that I say it's a bad film. I do think it, like, a lot of that plot stuff is the biggest it's the weakest part of these movies.
Yeah, it piles up the more films that come out. Who knows how much it'll get by the fourth one? So.
Yeah, that's very true. Readout.
Yeah,
it's very true. But like, so with the world building, it's like some specific things that just really bugged me about the film is like the daily eclipse that they reference in the first part of the film that happens twice in the film when it's convenient for the plot for it to happen. It never happens in either of the first two films, but they mention it at the beginning of the first film. And the intro to the beginning of this film pisses me off. It's very structurally weak, I think, the way they started this film. Besides that, the kid mentions how his mother mourns during the eclipse, the daily eclipse. It's like, wait a minute, there's never been a daily eclipse in two movies. Across two movies, we've never had a daily eclipse. Now it's supposed to be this thing
so right.
recognized. And then we don't have another daily eclipse until the end of the film when they need to cover stuff up during the fight scene, during the big epic fight at the end. They need to hide stuff in darkness. The idea is that
I from what I've been told, I had to look this up, so it's not something directly addressed in the film. The daily eclipse does not happen everywhere on the planet always, but
that is convenient.
I know. I agree.
Really
like, there is an explanation, but I'm not going to write for this movie. It's like I completely.
So there's
I'm not going to invent the astrophysics to explain it.
Yeah. There's that. Then there's all of a sudden this this flux that just comes out of nowhere. It's like, wait, this hasn't been in either of the previous films. You haven't had this double helix flux that just rips everything made of metal apart. That just came out of nowhere for plot reasons. And then the whatever the whale things are called, all of a sudden,
just call them whales.
The council of elders, they're like, how are they tattooed? How do they have jewelry? How does that one matriarch, the matriarch,
I did hate
ribbons, have these like big streamers off of it? Like, what the hell is that? They don't even have thumbs.
They go
the tattoo thing. My thought was that the whales aren't tattooed. That's just natural skin pattern for them, because all creatures on the planet have natural skin pattern. You could, it like that doesn't bother me. The giant like beanbag accessories in their like lip rings. What?
Yeah.
They don't have thumbs. What do you mean? They don't manufacture things.
So that was just so stupid.
That part did piss me off. I'm like, I like the story. I like the story arc with the son and his reject whale. Can we stop looking at the emo whale?
Wait. What were you saying? Animation?
If they were just animals and they were just like, oh, the water people, nurture them and then they like decorate them like painted horses or something, like that would make more sense.
Sure.
But it's like, no, they're sentient. They have their own culture. And it's like, oh, so they have the water people like pierce them for no reason.
Can you imagine like piercing? It's like, all right, we gotta carve like a 6-foot hole in your lip.
Yeah, no kidding. That freaking ring, that ring would like one of those rings would weigh like 800 pounds. That they're like
at least
sticking through the things fins. Like, shut up. That is so stupid, man. that
And-
that stuff really pissed me off.
And it's explained in the movie that they never stop aging. So like, do they switch those out ever so often?
Right?
And
Just keep
also, how big are those whales? Those elders were huge. They were dwarfed
Oh
the
yeah,
other whales, which were not small.
yeah.
Yeah, they
Also,
never stop growing. They say that in the movie.
I agree. Ao, there's something I need you to do later. I need you to do a little drawing of the whales, like underwater, like trying to pierce one of the giant whale lips.
I got a big head and tiny arms. I didn't think this.
Like they're just like holding them with all four of their like weird little fins. Oh,
Why'd I have to be a jeweler?
And then a couple other things. So the ash people live below a volcano. That like why does no one ever in this entire film reference a volcano exploding? You never see a plume of smoke, even though when we see the volcano, there's a huge column of smoke coming up out of the thing. It's like that's never talked about, never referenced, never seen from afar. So you have no sense of scale. How far away are these people? Like, or how far away are from the forest? How far away are they from the beach?
Like they're basically Australia. They were rejects from other tribes, and they formed their own tribe, and they lived in a place so inhospitable. It's so inhospitable. Go hard.
This is the volcano tribe, right? With the fire.
Yeah.
You went full Avatar. Never go full Avatar.
and then so at the end they said like there's this whale communion, whatever it's going to be, and it's going to happen the day after tomorrow. So I'm Taruk Maktal, and you've got to go to every tribe that you can reach within a day's ride of here.
Except those little ash people, like they have some sort of racist term for them.
Exactly. It's like, well, but there's like within a day's ride of here and be here, and there is no conceivable way to get that many people from that far away, like because you have no like, well, if there's that many people around, if they're that close, should you not?
Like,
it makes sense for it
like
to be more
a way
interactive.
smaller planet.
I get maybe. It just seemed like, oh man.
Like if so, fair enough. But like, I don't remember them stating that.
But that's the thing. Like, you have no idea the size, scale, and location of anything in this world for reference. So they say. So like, to me, that just seemed like that's an awful lot of people that you're rounding up to coordinate a counter assault with in 36 hours. I don't think so. So that just seemed like
It's like all the tribes, yes, the ones in a very close proximity, one day's ride, no further.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that just don't make sense in the movie. Like apparently they can contact the dead whenever they want. Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
I wasn't bothered by that personally. I get it, but it didn't bother me.
My
at
thing
the
is
time.
that I don't recall it being a thing until now.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden.
No, they bring it up in the first.
Was it
one.
introduced earlier? I can't remember.
The conceptually it was introduced. It was like
them
we become one with
communicating or being able
Awa,
to
and
remember them.
Natiri talked about communicating with people, so it didn't come completely out of nowhere, just mostly out of nowhere.
Like,
But then how
way
come-
it's presented, they can go into the afterlife essentially.
Yeah. And it's like everything's got this name. Everything has this Na'vi name except the spirit world, and it's just called the spirit world. It's like you're gonna phone it in on that one, guys. You can't come up with an indigenous name. And so and like it seemed to me like that part of it just seemed a very ham-fisted way to keep the character of Spider in the narrative and relevant in the narrative, because now he's one of the people, because everybody says I see you. It's like, shut up. shut up. This character sucks. Get him out of here.
Spider could have, like, he had some interesting, hey,
Billy!
He had some interesting moments in the second film. Like, conceptually, I like Spider, but in actual, I don't like him and the blue chick having a thing. I don't like the cross species thing. I just don't. I don't like that he's growing a organ out of the back of his head.
What they
They're going to be
banging
banging in the next movie, just so you know.
Sure.
They're what? They're what?
They're gonna like they set up the relationship between the girl and Spider. They're gonna be a thing by the next movie or the other.
I agree. Also, real quick to distract us from this topic, have you guys ever seen the Down syndrome tiger? I'm asking, have you seen him?
Was he named Tony and he was really into cornflakes? Or
No, but I'm going to show you. This is a real image of a real tiger. He does not have Down syndrome. He's just really inbred. So, yeah, here.
I've actually seen this before. Oddly enough.
I've
It's awesome.
seen it, but I thought it was fake. It's real. Not just recent.
oh no, it's
That's-
real.
That's how you get.
They would try to breed white tigers with white tigers, and
Yep.
This is how pugs were made.
Yeah. Pugs and bulldogs, man.
And white tigers. That's how you get albinos.
You guys!
I'm a red tiger.
Foster Flake.
My name's Snuffy.
I can smell myself.
I'm Snuffleupagus.
So janky looking, dude.
Exit stage right, Ethan.
Oh, read out. Of course you have. It's like read out's like I have seen the Down syndrome.
Have you guys seen
don't
the
know why-
zookeeper? It's time for lunch.
I like the Down syndrome tiger. He's just
Breakfast.
Yeah, agree.
Breakfast. All right. Check this out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God! Oh, took me too long. Oh my God!
They knew what they were doing.
Of course.
Brother.
Is that a fact? Is that really the last shot? Of the
I
200
found it. I screenshotted it. I shared it in the Discord, and now I'm sharing it here. So here we are.
This is
Oh,
fun.
those-
It's a feather. YouTube.
Those
Calm
Japanese guys, they know what they're doing.
down. Well,
They know what they're
Jared,
doing.
Look,
I've told this on stream
200
before, but
episodes of nothing but chicks. You just want something.
AO Jared, I've told AC before on stream, but have I ever talked to you guys about the insane localization they did for Sailor Moon back in the day?
No,
Oh,
no.
with the cousins that were in.
Oh no, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it, AO. So Jared, it's like, hey, there's
or something else. I don't know.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. In China, they turn all the blood into turn all the red blood white, which makes it look every fight scene look a lot worse when they all have skirts. Anyway, there's that. But in America, what they did, like, there's a lesbian relationship. I'm like, wow, this is disgusting. We can't show this to kids. What do you think their solution was? Make them heterosexual, but make them related. They are cousins, first cousin. What are you doing?
Oh no.
No,
That'll.
That didn't help. That didn't fix it.
No.
I'm
It's-
Sailor Moon.
at
I'm
least it's
Sailor
that.
Alabama.
What
You
did
guys
say?
have coded it. Oh yeah, this is the new Stargate. I saw rumors of in the Whispered Network.
I'm worried about a modern show. I just am.
That's-
I
premise,
don't
though.
even look. Yeah.
I have no interest in it whatsoever. Like
Like
until
Stargate.
until I hear if it's good from someone else, I'm not going to check it out because what point is there? They screw everything up. Everything's
Yeah.
going to be modernity, and the chick is literally the key to everything. And girl bosses over here, and
You
all
got
the
it.
men are dumb, and all men are dumb. All white men are bad and dumb. It's
Hey
like,
guys,
shut
how
up.
about some more? How about some more immaculate conception with female characters?
There you
except
go,
not
lesbian
Jesus.
space witches.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
have you? I saw a couple of clips from the show, from the Acolyte. I could not believe they were real. Did you guys see anything from the Acolyte at
Yeah.
all?
I
Like
watched
the weird lesbian witch chant.
The
Oh,
space
it's weird.
chant. Oh, dude.
That
It's
scene is like
weird.
one of the worst things I've ever seen.
We
put
are
on
one.
television.
We are
Ever.
many.
Yeah, there you go.
Someone's, you know how many people had to sign off on that? Like so many people had to have their heads so far up their own ass and like huffing their own
Someone else's
farts
ass.
to
Dude,
think
you're right.
that was good.
Oh,
Like,
Reed don't even remembers the
unbelievable.
exact line. Power. Wait, wait. I got voice modulation. Hold on. The power. Wait.
What? The power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
Many.
So
Power of
disjointed.
memory. I mean, mini.
Couldn't even hear you
Oh,
harmonize.
Brother. Oh, cripes. Anyway. Oh, we can't
Well-
talk about modern movies. It's just bad.
It's so depressing, dude. You just get angry.
Also, here, here, how about we do this? Let's rank every movie in order of from like worst to best for James Cameron. It's the 3 Avatar movies, Titanic, True Lies, Terminator 1, Terminator 2, and The Abyss. I suppose we could count Piranha 2. Probably that's the worst. Oh, that edit is diabolical, dude.
Why can't I quit you?
I can't
Terminator
quit
2
you,
is pretty
Vecna.
high up for me. So
Terminator
can't
2 is
quit
one
you,
of the
Vecna.
best. Just one of the best, honestly. Like Terminator
I
1,
haven't seen all
I
those
love it,
films, so
has
that would have
problems.
to be my number one.
Yeah, I don't. The Abyss is really good though. I'd say the Piranha 2 is probably his worst film.
I'm
But
putting Titanic at the bottom on principle because that movie can suck it
Ao, have
Why,
you
'cause
seen
it stinks?
Titanic?
because of Celine Dion. That movie can suck it.
Ao, have you seen Titanic?
No, but I've seen enough of it.
It's a good film. I hate to say it. It's like just fundamentally good. film.
I've only
love
seen
Billy
bits and
Zane.
pieces of it. I haven't watched the whole thing, so
I love Billy
I don't
Zane.
know
I
if
like
it's good or
Leonardo
not.
DiCaprio.
I've heard it's
That-
good though.
I'm never watching that film.
It's like
thing
one
is,
of those. It's like
everyone
one of those
talks
chick
about
films that every
everyone.
guy's like, "Oh, I don't want to see this movie," and then they're watching it like, "This is pretty good." Oh, that meme reminded me. I had this old worker of mine, Duffy, ex-army guy, worked for me for like 7 or 8 years. Really funny guy. Introduced me to Stephen King novels. Anyway, he was talking about. I was like, we were talking. I don't know how we got on the topic of Brokeback Mountain. He's like, oh, I saw that movie. I'm like, oh, interesting. He gave his opinions about it. It's like, I don't think those sheep were untouched. Anyway, there's that. I'm like, when did you see it? He's like, oh yeah, I saw it in theaters on Valentine's Day with my girlfriend. She was the only woman in there, and oh boy, yeah, that was an experience for him.
There were, I know.
Those type of pre-up. Oh my god!
I know of several old school backwood cowboys up here that did not know, just thought they were going to see a cowboy film.
No.
Yes, and
A lot of hooting and tooting and riding.
well, it is actually a legend in this town. The theater. This one guy is like an old school like rodeo cowboy for years, like well known, like has won many belt buckles in rodeo legend. Goes to the film, and I have no idea what scene it was, because I've never seen the film. But whatever it was, all of a sudden he just shouts to the theater, "What the fuck!" and like gets up and walks out.
Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, because like if you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah,
It's like there are films that have purposely caught people all kind of off guard on purpose, but you know, like I had some misconceptions about this film before I saw it. One of them being, oh, they were up there for a long time and they just grew really lonely over like a long bit. No, they were there for like 3 days.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious, dude. They were there for like 3 days, and it's like, hey, so
I'm
Very
real
good.
lonely, brother.
Jared, you want to go camping for
Well,
a
3
couple
days
of
is
weeks?
more than most people have in a lifetime. Come on.
It's
I know
like
I only met you 3
three-
days ago, but I feel really close to you, brother.
It's like you read like about Shackleton and his crew, like they were dressing as chicks, wearing dresses and performing Shakespearean plays, and I'm like, so they've been without a woman in their presence for like 9 or 10 months now. I get it. It's weird, but I get it. And it didn't go further than like, I get it. It's weird. It's like, I think men without women get progressively stranger the longer that goes on. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. I know how guys be when they haven't been around a proper woman in a while.
Some of them.
They make friends with coconuts and make out with trees. Yeah.
Well, if only their wives had
Look
not
up
been
the
these
tree
ugly
asses.
cows. Oh wait, no, they were both beautiful girls. Anyway, yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, let me look up who. This is gonna be weird. Who were the wives? Who were the My Google search history is gonna be boned for a while. Let's see. Who were the wives?
They're like trying to sell you stuff. It's like, what the hell?
Oh, that reminds me. Years and years ago, I didn't know what acronym TS stood for, and so I looked it up. Okay, transsexual, cool. All right, so we're gonna show you that stuff for like a year. Like, mother fricker. I was so big. Like every time I search something, and like it's like, do you want?
So you're curious, you say?
Pretty much, yeah. Oh Christ. Yeah. Oh yeah. One of their wives, Anne Hathaway, and the other one was Michelle Williams. Yeah, they were really struggling up there. What's up, brother? What? Oh,
Not
from the
much.
new- Is this from that new like hopping movie? Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Okay,
Yeah,
let's walk.
what
This
Pixar
is I've seen these. I've seen this. It's gonna. I've seen previews. It's gonna be. This movie's gonna be garbage. It already seems like garbage.
We go full
All
screen
right.
with this. What is
I
it?
don't like how it looks.
It's a new
This
movie.
part- Yeah, there's stuff going on. There's stuff going on for sure. It's like we know what's happening here.
It's Avatar,
Yeah.
except they're using a robot beaver,
Mhm.
and it doesn't make sense. The whole thing doesn't make sense from the trailer.
McCoppin said it.
It's the new
It
for
reminds me of
justification
Minions.
flick. Except actually, no, Brian. You know why that's not the case here? Nobody's looking at these animals and being like, "Yeah, give me some." No, that's Zootopia 2. That's the movie that's responsible for that
Zootopia's
modern
yeah.
phenomenon continuing. Disney very much. Bean mouth with avatarded.
But Pixar and like Disney and Pixar have always done like cute animals and stuff like so. But
this is like generically cute though.
yeah.
Like it's too round. It's too.
You know,
Lack of a better term,
you
safe. It's just very
you
generic.
want a good-looking, good kids movie about animals with like human emotion. Like, watch
Robin Hood.
No, The Wild Robot. That was a good film.
Oh, I heard it was good.
I saw it in theaters. I saw it with Maji and my kids a while, like when that came out, and then I bought it. It's a genuinely good movie. Like I felt emotions watching that film. I was really surprised. Very, very good movie. Like Isaac Lewis or whatever his name is.
That reminds me, we got to talk Harry Potter. We can maybe finally actually do that tonight. Just pull up some Harry Potter stuff about the TV show and go through it.
Oh, Christ almighty.
I would love to talk Harry Potter and stop talking about Avatar.
It's going to be worse with Harry Potter. Wait, Jarrod, I got a question for you.
There's more to actually talk about.
That's true. I know.
Yeah, that's true.
With Avatar? Yeah.
Well,
Harry
real quick, guys. Does Avatar? Is it avatarded or does it float? Does it sink?
It floats for me. I know you guys may disagree. I do like.
Well, it's a floating mountain, so.
It floats like a whale carcass, right, Jarrod?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
See that can be your rating. Floats like a whale carcass,
were-
like a blue
It wasn't
immortal
just that
whale
they were
trophies.
cruel; they were retardedly cruel. It's like so you're gonna just gut the whale, but not take it for resources. Well, okay.
Yeah.
They're
Why?
trying to do the like American buffalo.
Yeah,
thing.
they're trying to be like,
Exactly.
oh, they're just evil. It's like, okay,
Well, and that's the other thing where it kind of falls short, is that direct on the nose. They're trying to be the American buffalo. They're trying to be Pocahontas. They're trying to be this other thing. You know what I mean? When you're still in the zone of trying that, and everybody notices, that's the problem.
And like read the room, man. Like people were getting sick and tired of humans bad, industrialism bad, like all of this. Like
In
they're getting tired of this
2009,
messaging.
it doesn't leave the same bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
But modern day, I'm like,
Yep.
the whole human bad narrative's growing pretty stale. I don't know if you've been checking the wind recently. Oh yeah, by the way, so it floats. Ah.
Oh, you're all muted still, I think. There you go.
Oh, there we are.
there we
Pixar
go.
has been stuck on the bean mouth art style for such a long time. I think since Inside Out, it didn't look as bad on Inside Out, but it's gotten real bad. Like I saw part of
That's where the
ELO.
transition happened. Yeah,
Yeah, the ELO movie, like where that like little Mexican kid.
I didn't watch it, and it looked bad.
Yeah. No, it. Why does the movie exist? There's no point for it. It doesn't. It has a message, but it's not a new message. It's not even a well-told message. It's the characters aren't. It wasn't. It didn't offend me like watching Element, but there's no point for it to exist. And yeah, I thought my son laughed because of like, oh, funny body humor jokes. Got it. Cool. It just like there's nothing to this movie. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, but the funniest part were experimental. It's like, yeah, we're being experimental by making everybody and everything look the same and all
We're being
ugly and
experimental
bad.
by copying Minions and Illumination.
Banana. Who also Billy Judd? Who's heard of Pixar's Newt?
It was canceled.
Was that a recent project?
It was an older one that they were, I think, going to make, but it got canceled, like in pre-production.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Readout. I liked. I think Coco was a genuinely really good movie. I really liked that movie. Inside Out, I liked it. Not great, but not bad. It was funny. It did. The second one, different story.
It was
first one, yeah. Coco, maybe one of the best things they like. The last good thing that they did, in my opinion, was Coco. That was a genuinely good film. But holy smokes, dude. Oh yeah, they're doing they're doing the oh yeah, so that's something else. The new the Mario Brothers Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie is coming out here soon. I hope I want it to be good. The first one, not perfect, but good enough. I enjoyed it. My kids like it. I can show it to them and not be ashamed at what we're watching. Please just don't bone it up, dude. With the second one, I really want that to be a good film. Jarrod, what did you have any opinions about that movie?
They're gonna have the lesbian Toad Jesus character, you know.
I hope not. The American side of the studio really tried to frick up that movie, and luckily Japan was like, "No, women in charge." Click.
Thank God for Japan.
Remember Pearl Harbor? We go again.
It's like we gave him a reset button twice.
Which movie did you ask? Were you asking me about?
Super Mario Brothers, the sequel, the animated one. The sequel is coming out here soon. I liked the first one, not a perfect movie, but a very watchable movie. Something I was happy to show my kids, and I think was a good movie. Not perfect, but it's good. I like it. Second one, I really hope that. I mean, they brought on Brie Larson, but apparently she is a fan. But then just her name puts a sour taste in my mouth at this point.
Yeah,
Is that like a personal attack or something? Or...
with Mario, like I hated Princess Peach in it. She's because like if they'd have gave her just a modicum of humility, I would have been I would have been okay with her. She pissed me off.
I tolerated her. I didn't hate her. I was worried I would, and I didn't. So
I hated her because she's like for the simple fact, like they even set it up. They set it up. They could have done it. They set it up, and it's like when she was explaining to Mario, it's like, hey, I mean, I struggled with this, blah blah blah. It took me forever, whatever. And did it on the first try. She's like, I did it on the first try. Like, shut up, because I'm just like sick to the back teeth of that crap. So I hated that. And I hated Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, but
I don't like Seth Rogen, but I didn't think I thought that was fine.
I just hate hearing his voice. Like,
yeah.
Would you prefer him as a monkey or a pig?
I prefer him not in any of my anime.
I would prefer to never have to see his stupid
Oh,
face
God.
or hear his stupid voice ever again.
That was an Animal Farm reference. I got that reference.
Yeah. However, in total, I liked the film. I love Charlie Day as Luigi. Thought he was awesome.
I didn't catch that. Dang.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
I Luigi.
And now you want to watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia for sure.
Oh yeah.
Also, Chris Pratt was a pretty good Mario.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised. He did not sound like himself at all, which is good because Mario sounded like a reasonable modern day, not ridiculous sounding Mario.
Yeah.
I thought he did a good job. I was shocked.
But I mean, those two things I hate, I was able to compartmentalize and just enjoy the rest of the film, and I did.
And he's been controversial for a lot of different reasons, but Jack Black was really good as Bowser. I'm willing to say it. He killed it as Bowser.
It's a fair play. What do you guys think of Bowser as an incel though?
As what? Sorry, what?
Bowser the incel.
Oh, I think that's kind of a funny angle. Like you keep capturing the same princess.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's pretty incel-like behavior.
A little bit, yeah.
Also, him painting his own romantasy cover of him with her.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That's really funny.
That's just awesome. Yeah.
I'm like, wait, is Bowser what do you call it? Blue Sky Girl? What's going on here?
Oh my god. Yeah, you got.
I was gonna say Tumblr, but does Tumblr even exist anymore? I wanted the super over-the-top, borderline racist Italian accents. It wouldn't be. It's funny, but it would be bad for kind of longer-term storytelling. Oh, also, do you guys know the lore about the line? It's a me, Mario. Do you guys know the lore about that line?
No, lay it on.
It's not.
It's
not. It's a me. It's a Japanese game. It's me. Mario. He's not saying it's a me in an Italian accent. Yeah, it's a me or Mario. It's like a Japanese word. It just sounded like really ridiculous Italian.
That's funny.
Oh,
did you catch
Japanese Italian? Okay.
Italian. But no, did you catch it? Did you catch it when they were in the pizzeria in the beginning of that film? They had the original Mario voice from the game. The guy was the guy playing the arcade game.
Yeah, I did. I was like, I heard that before.
Yeah.
No, that was cool. Oh, also, we've already talked about it, but I've seen a lot of previews for movies recently because I've been going to the theater a lot. The Cat in the Hat movie looks terrible, and I wish I didn't have to lay my eyes on it anymore.
I didn't like
the Hat film.
Yeah, they're making another one. Animated one.
Animated one, but it's like like we did a video on it actually.
It's gonna be like the Grinch.
Or no, way worse. The cucumber patch, Grinch.
Cucumber patch.
I hated it on principle because I love the Jim Carrey one at first, but after my kids made me watch it, like that was their movie that winter to watch over and over again. They watched it like 500 times. I'm like, after a while, I'm like, I don't hate it. It's not Jim Carrey, but it's fine.
Like it's.
It doesn't need to exist. It's not. It's somehow less cartoonish than the live action.
Enlighten either. So.
Yeah, I agree. The cat. No. Okay, sorry. Billy Judd. No, that movie was also trash. Your nostalgia glasses are on. 2003's The Cat in the Hat was also terrible. I promise you, go back and watch it.
Billy.
It's not it.
With Mike Myers.
They tried so hard to mimic Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
They failed.
Mike Myers is perfectly fine as Mike Myers.
Bill Hader.
He didn't have to be Jim Carrey, but they tried to make him act like Jim Carrey. Or maybe it was his choice, but it's like if I had to pick between one, I would pick Jim Carrey. But Mike Myers is really funny in his own right. And he's really funny in a lot of his movies, but just not that movie. Did not work. But it looks like we're going to move on to Harry Potter. Is that right, AC?
That's right, Captain Kahuna. For we have promised Billy here. Bill Hader is Cat in the Hat. What do you guys think? Bill Hader, Cat in the Hat? We promised Billy here some Harry Potter stuff for a while. So might as well get to it, you know?
Lucius Malfoy.
I went right to the heart of it.
Warwick Davis has played in the series too.
He was in the OG series, yeah. He was. And
he played like 3 or 4 characters in total through the whole film, through the whole film franchise.
Yeah, no, it like in the first movie, all of those dwarves, like almost all of them were him, done up with different makeup, and they just stitched them together. That's how they did that. Man.
Like Lord of the Rings.
These are not the most flattering pictures of some of the. Okay, so Snape, you look
Snape
a little.
Looks a little off. I can't quite.
There's really only one miscasting in this whole thing. Let's be honest.
I can't wait until they have to talk about him being the Half-Blood Prince. It's like you have filthy Muggle blood in you. Like
when they liken him to a vampire, everyone's gonna be thinking of Blade. So.
So he walks in. Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill.
I just can't wait to like when Harry Potter is immediately suspicious of him for no reason whatsoever. It's like,
wait, go left. Hold on. Oh, AC, you can't. Nick Frost is Hagrid.
Yeah.
No. He's a good. I don't know. Hagrid is a really crucial casting. Aside from the fact that there's no reason for the show to exist, like going in on it, I don't know most of these people.
I think Nick Frost could pull it off just fine.
Maybe he can. I don't know. That's what I wanted to ask you earlier, Jarrod. What is your relationship with Harry Potter as a franchise? Because for me, I was growing up as it came out, and it was really kind of cool to have that as a thing with the books and the movies. Like I grew up with them. But you're a fair bit older, so what's your relationship with the series as a whole?
I was older. I actually watched the first film before I read any of the books, and then I read the books, and so up until what was it? I think it was it was around. Was it not, or somewhere around like Goblet of Fire, that the films and the books were kind of on pace with each other?
No, it was a little bit after that. Like when
yeah. Well, it was around it was around the
5th or 6th book.
Somewhere around in there. But like eventually, like I watched all the books, and then so like by the time Goblet of Fire, I was ahead, so I would read the book and then I would watch it. And so they're two very well done, two very different franchises.
I think they have to be different.
There
though.
are
They have to
things, yeah, there are things that I definitely love more about the books, and there are a few things that in the films I think are better. And yeah, I have some controversial takes with that, but I think The Prisoner of Azkaban, that movie is probably the best out of the series. It's so good.
It's a really good movie.
Yep.
Like I'm reading them to my kids right now, and as we finish each book, we go and watch the movie. That's kind of our deal right now.
Yeah.
And so it's really highlighting the differences for me. I'm like, but I feel like I'll say this. This is my kind of hot. I don't even know if it's a hot take, but this is my take on Harry Potter books versus movies. I think the movies are the best you can expect from a reasonably faithful adaptation.
Especially for a series that big.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if any adaptation has been as faithful and as high quality as that. Maybe besides there's Lord of the Rings, but it is quite different from the books.
like Lord of the Rings mostly.
Yeah.
But like outside of like Lord of the Rings, I don't think it gets really better than Harry Potter. Like casting, absolutely perfect, except for one or two instances. Score, incredible. Movies change. The actors and actresses all do a really good job, except for the girl who does Ginny Weasley. She was not it, Chief. Like Ginny was so cool in the books, and they really ruined her in those movies. That was too bad.
Yeah, but they ruined Ron in the films too. But yeah, she's not a great actor at all. The I think my favorite film is the third one. My favorite book is The Half-Blood Prince. That's of the series. That's my favorite book.
The fourth book was really good. I just finished that one. And
Goblet of Fire is
collapsed.
Yeah, it's a super good book. To the point where I feel like if you love the films and then you read that fourth book, you'll be bummed out that you like the film. Because there's so much from the book that's just not in the film.
Yeah, and like sometimes the changes, it's like the Game of Thrones series versus the books. Like some of the changes make sense. Sometimes you're like, this was some very strange change that did not need to happen. Actually, This is like some of them, like most of them, make sense. You have to condense. You have to kind of, cut some stuff. You got to make things make sense. Other times you're like, what?
You
the
have
hell
to.
were you doing?
You have to water down what's already there in order to make it fit into a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, they didn't race swap the Indian character. Weird. It's like, oh yeah, she still is very Indian. Cool. I'm glad. What was it? Pansy Patil isn't like some redheaded Irish girl. That'd be a shame. And man, I don't know enough of these actors, and like for me, it's like, why are we remaking something that, like, if you're gonna remake something that has a bad, like, that wasn't good. Remake something bad and make it into something good. Why are we remaking Harry Potter? Like, heck, when did the last movie came out in like 2011? So what? We're looking at something that's like 15 years old now. Does it really need to be redone?
Was it that? I agree with what Brian.
Kahuna, but money.
But money, yes. Man, I don't know. No, like if they're gonna do, oh yeah, that's something too. What's her face? The author, she is going at, like, she's been having huge conflicts with the thing. This whole project could be shut down.
I would not complain if it was.
I would be very pleased if this never saw the light of day.
I would not mind a series done, especially if you're going to do an extended series where all of that great stuff from the books that couldn't make it in the films is going to be in there because you have more time and space to do it. I'm in. I'd be totally in. and then you cast Black Snape, and I'm out. Like of every character you could snake or you could swap, you did that one for political to make a political statement.
Well, Billy Judd made a good point. You got Adam Driver. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got
he
so many
is
other.
Snape. He's a good actor.
He would have been a better
could do
choice.
it.
Yeah.
He would have been great.
Yep. Especially like with the character that is described so many times, whose physical appearance, his physical appearance is actually a part of his character and how he is perceived by the other characters in the film. Like, and that's the decision you make for political reasons because you want a virtue signal. I'm done. I'm out. Like I hope
gives a different interpretation to Half-Blood Prince, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like you didn't think that through.
He's one of them half-blood princes.
Like for the love of God, like James Potter is Sirius Black. Like James Potter puts a spell on him and hangs him up in a tree by his pants. Like, did you not think that one through at all? Like that puts a whole now because you have a black man playing Sirius Black, you have just added a component to this that did not exist, and it's a forced error. Like, just why would you do that?
Well, and maybe they did think it through, and that was like the plan.
We know we have Wizard Hitler over here, but he trusts a black guy.
Especially when you have a character in the books like Kingsley Shacklebolt, who got shafted in the films.
Oh, what is he in? Like what? Is he in one movie? Maybe two. Like for 2 scenes total.
He's not in a lot, and it's toward the end.
And he's a cool kid. He's a cool.
Yeah,
guy.
he is. He's a
I
great
like him
character.
In the books. He's cool.
And like you couldn't make him a prominent character, but yeah. So I have zero interest in watching this show. I won't.
You know what I'm more upset about? I used Grok just with more condensed information. The adaptation I'm more upset about. Freaking the new Narnia.
Oh boy!
Every time I hear news about this, it is worse than it was before.
Yeah.
It's like Aslan is Meryl Streep. And it's like, oh, this is gonna be like rock and roll. Oh, they're screwing around with theaters. Oh, this is gonna be. Yeah, no, critics call it sacrilege and assault on the fan base, and I think that's the more I learn about this adaptation, the more I wish it. I will pay you money to not make this movie. I will pay I will
pay my ticket fee.
I will pay for 1 or 2 movie tickets worth for you to not make this movie.
Yeah,
please.
I'm not gonna see it.
No,
of course not.
Unless y'all want to make fun of it, then I'll watch it.
If it's really bad, every now and again, I will masochistically watch something I know is going to just be terrible. But this, I don't know. I really like Narnia. I really like C.S. Lewis. I've been going through. I just started reading Mere Christianity recently. I'm like, why would they hand this off to somebody who hates everything he stood for?
Yeah,
it's like this is. I predict if this goes through. This will be worse than Rings of Power. That's a strong prediction.
Yeah.
That's a bold statement.
That's a bold statement, House. But I think
they'll be up there.
It's a bold statement, but bolder have been made.
That's true.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Anyway, sorry for dropping that.
On that note, hold on. Do this. That's my reaction.
Get a Lord of this ring.
Yeah.
But I always liked Razor Fist's joke about that. We was Rangs.
We was Rangs.
Oh, brother.
We was Rangs.
Talking about all these bad things. Now I'm just what was that? Oh, I'm gonna make a video about it. But there was this from the last couple of years. There was this the Oscars. And it's like, and for the first time ever, there are 5 nominees for best director. For the first time ever, there are 5 female nominees in this category.
4, and the 5th was a guy, and the guy won.
No, there was 5, and then the 6th was the guy.
Oh, was it 6? Okay.
And he won. I also want to point out, I'm like, when was the last year we had 5 really good mainstream movies? Yeah. You have to go back to at least like 2018 or 2017. I don't think any year since then has had this many.
I don't remember.
Like, and I mean mainstream movies like this. 2025, there are a few anime movies, and some of them are really, really good. Promise you won't cry. 90%.
I need to get around to them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. You learn about like the burning of the Library of Alexandria. How much knowledge was lost? So much.
Most of it, yeah, most of it.
Untold amounts. Like I've read sources that like taught like, oh, so they had like designs for steam contraptions back then, and other things like that. I'm like,
ancient people were a lot smarter than we give them credit for.
oh, I hate the narrative.
Without
Oh, we
question.
were a stupid small monkey people, and we learned to not. And I'm like, no. I think, like, again, I believe in God. I believe in the narrative of the Bible, and so I don't ever believe we were Unga Bunga cavemen in that way.
We were never Unga Bunga cavemen.
Yeah. Maybe we were not smart, and maybe not that literate.
Like we've varied in intelligence, sure, but
I have another one. It's like, oh, we were so little for all of human history. I'm like, I don't think so.
History is proof that it only takes a few retarded assholes with clubs to mess everything up for everyone else.
Yeah, that would be the bronze. Was it? Yeah, the Bronze Age.
Yeah, the
right?
collapse of the Bronze Age.
Yeah, the Sea Peoples. Shout outs to the Sea Peoples. You rock, Sea Peoples. Thank you.
Oh, real
Bronze
quick.
Age. We're first, so we're not last.
Why
Yeah.
why Meryl Streep? Because female. God is female. The Force is female. This is the narrative since like 2015, 2016.
So in other words,
not new.
Feminism, bruh.
yeah,
I am woman, hear me roar.
Literally.
It's so bad, man.
Will it be a lioness, no mane? You know,
No,
It'll be a
they're gonna give her like the Brie Larson like side shape, like female. It's like a normal lion mane, but it's like shaped on the side.
I identify as a tiger this morning.
you don't have stripes.
I can paint them on.
Yeah, there are very few things. There are very few like endeavors that I genuinely wish failure upon, but that's one of them. I hope you fail.
It's like Rings of Power. It's like they're wanting to do their own thing, but I don't get the sense that most of the people involved hate Tolkien. I think some of them do, but with like everything I hear,
they
about
like
New
the
Narnia,
idea of Tolkien.
Mm-hmm.
but they want to reshape it into something more palatable to them. But like with this new Narnia adaptation, every time I hear more, it's worse. It's like, this is going to be very much more rock and roll than previous. I'm like, what do you mean?
Look, we hate Narnia, so we're gonna make it our way.
Yep.
Oh, Christ Almighty!
These views are really problematic, and these themes they're not really reflect the world we live in today. So.
Oh yeah, so like, what was it? It was a readout. Look, my 2025 movie viewing experience was K-pop Demon Hunters, and I only saw Sinners this past weekend, Sunday night. I didn't see Sinners. Was it any good? Did anyone here see it? I didn't see it.
I didn't watch it.
I heard it's good.
I haven't seen it.
I'd have to watch it.
There's
a bunch of good anime movies that came out this last year, there was one, Rental Family with Brendan Fraser, where he works for a rental family agency in Japan. That was a genuinely interesting, good movie. A couple of things that I didn't like, but they're small things mostly in the very beginning. But overall, I'm like, this is a really interesting movie. Like, this is not the kind of movie you see that often. It's like one of those weird dramas, but you don't hate it because it's not retarded. Like it's like Matt Damon likes to pick roles like that. It's like, oh, we're gonna do this weird drama that's only dramatic because these people are retarded. It's like that, except this movie was actually good, and Brendan Fraser killed it in this movie. I'm like, this is like, I've had conversations with like my relatives, older relatives, like this, and like some of the things that are going on here, and I don't know. I highly recommend it. It's a decent film.
Cool.
One weird thing in the beginning, but
Brendan Fraser often kills it. I actually highly recommend The Whale. I can't wait till we have I'd like to do that on here.
As long as
The
there's
Whale
no
review.
humans hunting it for their brain fluid.
Well, humans hunting a
the
whale.
new Moby
for-
Dick just has Brendan Fraser, the whale,
Yeah.
the great white whale. Yes. What's funny is like watching the Na'vi Marine Squad. I'm like, I've known a lot of military guys, and there's even this caricature version of them. I've known guys exactly like these guys.
Yeah, it's pretty on point.
Ugh. It's like I've had a bunch of customers. I've never had a Marine work for me, like infantry Marine. Never had that. But I've had a couple customers, and I know instantly without them telling me. I'm like, you were a Marine, okay? I just know. Like all the empty crayon boxes, like you could just there are subtle signs. Really give it away. Oh.
Any of you guys been checking out the new Fallout?
I meant to, but I have not. How is season 2 going so far?
It's going good. It's
Is
going
it?
good. It's actually pretty solid. There's a few parts like I saw some criticism with episode 1, for example, where the soundtrack that they chose over the part didn't quite match up, other than the fact that it was like a Western song, maybe. But yeah, like aside from that, they the strings that they pulled on seem to have worked out. From what I can tell, I'd have to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. I'm just kind of on my first watch as they come out, but yeah, they're really leaning into like the nostalgia of the games, and they're doing it well. And Macaulay Culkin, ironically, well, I guess not ironically.
Is
'cause
that
he's a
real?
childhood
I saw
actor.
that. I saw that.
That's
image,
real.
and I thought it was fake.
That's real, and they made him. Hold on, here.
Wow.
Let me find it here. They made him. They made him.
Wow.
They made him the hardest enemy in all of the Fallout games. The
Kevin.
I'm
The
so
thought-
that makes
well,
me
not
happy.
Kevin. Kevin, that's a good one too. No, Kevin. They made him the second in command for Caesar's Legion, and it's like the last boss of
Keep the
New
change,
Vegas.
you filthy animal.
Yeah.
There will be a reference in there somewhere. There has to be. Oh, did you guys know that in real life he married the Asian chick from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
Macaulay.
Like yeah. Macaulay Culkin married that chick, and they're like very like strongly. I thought this was fake.
This is
real?
the initial screenshot is real, and then somebody
Oh.
used AI to have him do the same
Oh,
thumbs up as the
okay.
Fallout, because it's a
No,
missed
well, no
opportunity.
wonder I thought it was fake. It is like this is fake, but like
It's-
him being
it's
in the
fake
movie
and
not
real.
fake.
It's both. Yeah, it's both. He's definitely this character, and this is the
Is
last
that
boss.
armor lore accurate?
Yeah, it is.
What
This
is
is what the
happening?
second-
I don't know enough about Fallout.
Yeah, dude, it's
I know
lore
nothing.
accurate.
Absolutely.
So the he's second in command for Caesar's Legion, but they all mispronounce it. because
Brenda
they just-
Song. Thank you. Couldn't remember her name.
They all mispronounce it because
There's Rome in here too.
Well, they all mispronounce Caesar because they've just read about the like Roman stuff in old books that have somehow like whatever has survived the apocalypse or whatever.
How
So
do they
they-
pronounce it? Seizure? Or
They call it Caesar. Caesar's Legion. Caesar's
that-
Legion.
No, that's
So-
really. Hey,
I
read
want a
out.
Caesar salad.
We need you to
Mhm.
watch the new Fallout show so you can tell us how lore accurate and historically accurate the Roman references are. I really like
Well-
those spikes on the pauldrons. Those are
Oh, yeah,
that's
let me-
historical for sure.
Back up.
Yeah, look
Those
at
are
those
scholars.
bad boys. That's how they did it.
That's
Very-
definitely
very
Fire Nation, yeah.
well. That's the thing. They're a bunch of idiots, Kahuna. Not the faction is, and they even hang a lantern on that. They have the protagonist go up, and they're like, she's like, I think it's actually Caesar because she has access to all the databases in the vault, and like, kind of got some pre-war history knowledge, you know. So she's
Yeah.
like, she's like, I see what you're going here with the whole Roman thing, but that's not how they did it. They
A for
actually have a
effort.
little,
Swing and a
yeah.
miss, fellas.
they have a scene
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Also, Brian
Even in
coming
the
in, it's
apocalypse,
not
guys
lore
are still
accurate to the
thinking
New
about
Vegas
ancient
game.
Rome.
You know, like the Fallout games, I like the lore. I like some of the story in the games. It's how do I explain this? It's like how do I explain? I don't like the games. I don't like the gameplay. I don't like playing it. I like the story. I like all the things that went into it. It's interesting, but for actually playing it, for me, it's like Mass Effect. I don't like playing the
The
Mass
game
Effect.
mechanics.
Yeah, the game
Yeah.
mechanics, the way it doesn't.
Yeah, I hate
just
it.
Doesn't flow.
I'm there with you. I hate the game mechanics of Mass Effect.
And then it's like if you have really good game mechanics, you almost don't need a story. Look at Helldivers 2. That's basically just a combat loop, but it's so satisfying to play that I like if I had more time, I could play that for 1 or 2 hours a night and be very, very happy with that.
However, I do have to lead with the caveat there, or just recover with the caveat there. I am not a gamer, so my opinions on games should not
You're
be
more of a
respected.
gamer than I am.
Should not be respected for anything.
Oh, there's this video I saw recently. It's this girl known in the 2A kind of space online. She's like, gonna if you don't own a gun, you shouldn't talk about it. Like talking about like 2A laws.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what they do with abortion. I'm like, oh shoot!
Well, you don't have a dick, so you can't talk bad about mine.
It's like you don't have a
There you
gun,
go.
you can't talk about it.
Oh, so here's the character that they made Macaulay Culkin in the game. You never see his face because he has this mask. You can get that mask after you beat him. He's the hardest enemy in the game. You need like 100 speech to talk him to not fight him. And as you can see here, it actually is pretty lore accurate. I'll pull the other one up immediately after so you guys can see. But I got it on my other monitor here. There's a color difference. I guess Lanius in the game doesn't have a cape, so they added a cape. And I think
I'm
it
not
takes
upset
place
about the
after
cape.
the games. But here's that first one again, if I can. Let's see if I can. Oops.
Yeah, RJ, we know it's Jared's mic. I don't know what it is. It's either connection or the mic. I'm not sure
Still?
what it is. Oh yeah, every time you're on stream, it's like that. I just ignore it.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
annoying.
It
Yeah.
happens.
I wonder if it's the mic or if it's the connection.
It's probably the cable. I'm gonna upgrade my cables.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Dang-
do that with
dang
mine
it.
too.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine. Yeah, well, I'll buy you a cable if it's a big deal.
you
I
go.
must depart to sleep before work. All right, Readout. I know you're one of those filthy East Coasters, but God bless you, my friend. Also, you and I should team up. You do the research for the history, and then I'll like be Nick from the Fat Electrician, and I'll scream about it as the Kahuna centric kind of minded guy. Together, we'd be unstoppable. Anyway. Peace out, hombre. Get some sleep.
See you, man.
Oh yeah. So AC,
Well,
you
actually,
look-
what? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you and your wife got out of Dodge and moved at a pretty optimal time.
Yeah,
right?
like a bat out of hell, for sure.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That would be like leaving Sodom and Gomorrah on a really fast horse without knowing it was going to happen, and looking behind you, like, what the frick? All right.
Oh, the crazy thing is, I opened up the Bible to a random page, and it happened to be talking about the exact same thing. It was the story of a guy. I can't remember what the passage. I didn't memorize it, but it was a guy who was basically told to do a bunch of odd things on his way out of the city in self-exile, like very obviously in front of everybody, like specifically to get their attention, because the whole thing was about to be like basically wiped out by God, you know.
Sounds
And,
like Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah,
Might
that's
have
gonna
been.
be Lot. That would be Lot with the angels and his daughters and fleeing the city, and his wife turned into salt. It's a good time.
I could see that. I could see it was one of those stories.
Yeah, she was a
Kahuna,
bit
but-
salty about it.
Yeah, get it?
Yeah. But yeah. I was
Yeah,
like,
we don't tell kids the ending of that story, by the way. It gets funky fresh. It's a little funky fresh.
kind of like how they changed Hercules. You guys ready for that next week?
Oh yeah, no, they changed a lot, but there's a lot of little linguistic jokes in there that I enjoy. Also,
Yeah.
like, why did they change the spelling? It's Heracles technically.
Probably so they could say Huncules and Herc. I don't know.
Did you
Maybe
guys
to
ever
change it
notice that
legally?
growing when you were younger? I mean, oh wait, Jared,
did.
did you see Hercules yet?
I watched it this afternoon with my kids after they finished school.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
my
fun.
goodness.
It's a cute movie mostly.
Yeah, we watched it on a drive.
I think
so Xander
Hercules
was
is the
watching it.
Latin adaptation of it.
Okay, because
Yeah.
like if you look in like original sources and
Yeah, like
another
Heracles, and
one.
then in Latin it's Hercules. So
So yeah, the Romans were like, no, we're gonna say it this way.
the Romans were like, what if we did something slightly different? Actually, that was the Romans with a lot of things, actually. Greek gods
Yeah.
like, what if we did something slightly different?
What if we just do your thing but better? What if we
Like,
did
what
your
about
thing?
your story?
I'll build my own
Um,
kingdom with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah.
In fact, forget the kingdom.
Forget the kingdom. Yeah.
Just blackjack and
Yeah.
hookers.
Yeah.
Oh,
seriously.
man.
Them Romans though, them pesky Romans, they'll get you chain mail and then they'll mass produce it, and then you'll be out of luck. Do you know they're making a live action Tangled? Interesting.
Yeah, I saw the casting. Girl looks legit. I don't know anything about her ability or career. She looks like I would want Rapunzel to look. So yeah. No, like as far as that goes, yeah, that's good. But that's Brian McCoppin. Good night, y'all. Anchors down, hatches cured, lamps dimmed, not dams limped. Good night, my friend. You and your God bless you and your family. Take it easy,
Yeah.
man. I'm excited for your next book when it comes out, man. It's gonna be a blast. Well, all of your books so far have just been rocking it, and I'm really excited to read the next one. Take it easy, my friend.
See you, Brian.
Seconded. And I kind of share the same sentiment. I got to make a late din for the family over here, so I'm gonna actually dip out as well. You guys can keep going if you want, but
It's late. I think it's a good time to kind of clonk out. We've covered a very broad range of
It's
subjects.
been a
We
good-
didn't
it's
even
good.
talk about capturing
It
the
was good.
president of Venezuela.
yeah,
We can
that's
leave
good.
that. I mean, we dunked on him. We shot a couple. We sent a couple of Rambos over there to take care of the. Anyway, if you guys want a really funny video about that, watch Habitual Line Crosser's video about it. He like gives voices to all of the planes and like all the strategies that happen. He explains it, but as a comedy skit where all of the planes have personalities and
That's
talk to one
funny.
another. It was like the F-22 is like he's like a retarded excited child. It's like, can I go get him? Come on, can I come help? It's like, Jesus.
Tell me about the rabbits, George.
I'm gonna bring up I got to bring up the image again then, since we went there. But continue your thought though. Don't let my hilarious image stifle your thoughts in any way, Kahuna.
Oh, go hard, Avatar. Yeah. It's like everything around that. I think it's like Razorfist had a video years ago, like when Trump did a tactical strike on Syria, and he's like he was really critical of it. I didn't know what to feel at the time because I didn't know enough about it, but seeing how that didn't turn into a war and how we've essentially freed the Venezuelan people from a horrible dictator who's been working with America's enemies for like 25 years. I used to pray a lot for Venezuela and their people because they have a lot of problems over there, and they have ever since they went down this kind of socialism road. And I don't want to hear any of you knuckleheads out there on the internet saying it's not real socialism. Yeah, only real the only real socialism to you people is one that works. Unfortunately, that doesn't exist. So here we are.
If it didn't work, it ain't real. See.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's like either it didn't work or no, that's communism. It's different. Communism is just is like the advanced degree version of socialism. Iran revolution. Yeah, no, there's a lot. What's more more primal, the show. Yeah, it took me a second. Yeah, no, Iran, dude. There's a guy about to be executed.
Where'd you
over
run?
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
I see what you did there. I'm very proud of you, AO. Yeah, no, the more I learn about it, it's like Iran is everything that we were lied to about when we went to war with Iraq. Everything bad, any like propaganda the government and media told us about Iraq back in the early 2000s is actually true about Iran.
Yeah.
They just misspelt it. That's all.
We went to the wrong country.
You had one job, George. One job. Come on.
I had the map upside down. I'm sorry.
Also, does anyone else get pissed off when people say we lost the war in Afghanistan or the war in Iraq? Does anyone get pissed off when people say stupid shit like that?
It wasn't meant to win.
No.
It's like Vietnam.
We didn't lose. You know what the KD ratio was over there?
Oh, yeah. No.
Like
when you look
600
at
to 1.
Yeah. What they're
And we
trying
did it
to
for
say,
20 years. It's like
they're trying to say we didn't achieve the objective, but no, you're right. You're 100% right. In a Halo match,
we did the
we
objective
crushed
for 20 years and left, and then they boned it up again. That's not our fault, but
yeah.
Oh, you
With
conquered the country.
Afghanistan-
You're just evil colonists.
With
Oh, you just
Afghanistan,
pulled out. Oh, you're wimps and pussies.
we surrendered Afghanistan.
we did.
That's all that was.
The-
It was. We
yeah.
surrendered and retreated. And that
Yeah.
was a massive strategic and tactical error on our
no,
on-
it's
on
like
the
it
US
would
part.
cost too much to leave
Yeah.
to take the equipment home. Like, whatever.
Bullshit.
You know
Yeah,
what? You know,
bullshit.
you don't even need a key to turn on an Apache, like when a Black Hawk or an Apache helicopter. A friend of mine is a helicopter technician who got a government contract after he got out of enlistment to go work for the Saudis on their helicopters. You don't even need a key. Any
No.
Joe with half a brain can flip one switch and fly that thing out of there.
Now, that's
Why would they
it's
risk
a
it?
lie.
Yeah.
It's a lie. It was not going to cost more to get the equipment out of there.
Yeah.
It was not going to cost more to push to delay that or do that slower to be out of there in an orderly fashion. But everybody that I've talked to that has been there, that I have a few friends that were over there in two different roles. Both or like all three of them were over there first with Army Special Forces, and then later on over there with the CIA. And they said everybody knows it will be in less than 9 weeks after the U.S. is out before the Taliban has full control of the country,
Yeah.
regardless of when.
Yep.
Like you couldn't have thrown like a couple grenades behind you on the way out. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
and we know now.
Well,
We know now that the fraud was in full swing at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's too expensive, Jared? Like, okay, whatever you say, guys. All right. But yeah, I got to get some food going, guys. So
All right, man.
Sorry,
Seriously.
the conversation's getting
It's an
fun. It's
honor.
like you got to get it.
I know. I could just go all night.
We'll pack it up here soon, but yeah.
I'll let you take us out. Or wait, or do you want to keep going?
We can talk for a few more minutes, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to head out then. And see you guys.
All right. Peace out, hombre.
See ya, babe.
Anyway, we're gonna talk about Minnesota. No, holy smokes! But yeah,
I got to dip in a couple minutes though.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, no. So all of that talk of like they've been saying Trump will start World War III since 2016, and every time he's gotten involved in foreign policy, I don't know if we've had a better foreign policy president in my lifetime. I'm not that old, but I still don't think we have. It's like 94, so not very long, but still, I don't believe we've had a better president in regards to foreign policy. Like Obama was limp dick out the wazoo. The Clintons were war hawks. What's his face?
George W.
Yeah, George W. Well, I've heard a lot of bad opinion. Like people who know a lot of things really hate George Bush, and I know like your average person liked him more, I believe, than like even Obama back in the day. But like, yeah, anyone in the know in the military that I know hates Bush, and so I'm like, I don't know what he did, but he must have done some really funky stuff to get.
Well, he started his he launched a 20-year endless war. Essentially, like Iraq is still a mess. It is still a mess 20 years later, 20, 24 years later, still a mess. And
I don't like the loss of freedom that the Patriot Act enacted.
Yep.
It started a ball rolling down a hill that has just kept rolling and getting worse ever since.
Yeah.
It's like 9/11 and then COVID. Those are the two really big ones that have happened since I've been born. And they have so greatly impacted everything. Like there are things that happened from COVID that have never come back.
Nope.
Millions of businesses, entire forms and ways of being no longer the way that they were. And that's insane.
Yep. Yeah, it's killed industry. And it's by design, man. By design. The government, the government, anyone who still thinks the United States government is of, by, and for the people is fooling themselves. You got a Democrat Party and a Republican Party, and I've been saying it for the last week and a half. They are two heads of the same snake.
I've been finding some stuff out about very specific local stuff here in Washington. I'm not going to talk about that stuff because it might change a lot of things for me in the way I do things online here soon. But I'll talk about one thing I can talk about. That is, it's like, oh, King County, like the county with Seattle and a whole bunch of these really like big Seattle area. There's King County and Pierce County, kind of two big like neighboring counties here in Western Washington. We've had to drop 3 big customers because they're so incompetent with the building department. It's been bad for years, but it's gotten to the point where it's like, oh, you have to have every single piece of paper having to do with anything to do with your permit has to be signed and stamped. And if there's a problem, you have 40 days to respond or we reject the whole thing. We also won't tell you. So you have to go in every day and manually check. And it's like, this is beyond the means of a regular person. The only reason we've been able to do it at all is because my aunt worked, like, it's a full-time job for her basically when she's on the clock. And that's the only reason we've been able to get it done at all. And it's just gotten worse. They have the worst, like, you know how hard it is to get fired from a government position? They can't get people to stay. And so that's something else too. I'll mention that briefly. In Pierce County, like this last election cycle, I voted for the sheriff that I thought would be the best, do the best good for Pierce County, because he wasn't the incumbent corrupt piece of crap that the last one was. So he gets elected by the people, and then the council for Pierce County says, okay, well, we're going to pick your staff. And he said, no, that's not going to happen. Like, oh, well, we're in charge of your funding, so no more funding. Like, we have I can't remember how much money it was. Like, this is your allocated funds. You no longer have it. So that has resulted in Pierce County, the county where I live. It is per capita the least policed county in the entire U.S.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like just traffic enforcement we should have between 14 and 21. We have 2. I don't like traffic enforcement because I had some problems, but that's a huge problem. And like this is like Western Washington politically it needs to be torn down to like anything bad in other parts of the US is really, really bad in Western Washington, like worse in almost every category. It needs to be taken down to bedrock. It is horrible. But anyway, on that happy note, anything else you guys want to talk about before we check out of here?
I got to dip out, but I will see you guys. Hey, Animation, thank you for coming, man. It's great. It's great having you. Good hangout, man. We got to do it again.
I had fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
All right, I'll just take us out. Jarrod, thing, chill now.
Oh, the new trailer is done.
Is it on
We are-
YouTube yet?
It is not on YouTube yet. Probably going to be next week. We are doing a private watch party for some people this weekend. If all goes well with Mr. Riley, that's what we're doing this weekend. And then after that, we will go live with it. We'll make a big to do of it, and I am pretty excited. It's good. It's going to be fun. It came out really, really good.
No,
Looking forward to
it looks so good already.
Can't wait.
All right. Ayo, what about you, man? You got anything you want to show, yours or somebody else's?
Not much of anything right now. I'm working on some stuff.
You have your YouTube channel, man. You don't upload
Yeah,
that
I-
often.
I got my YouTube channel. I'm on Twitter, kind of.
All right, so guys, he's kind of on Twitter and kind of on YouTube. Oh, it's
Hopefully
like
some
it's
more
like
stuff
this
in the
is,
very quick future.
this is like when Joe was still on the show back in the day. It's like time for shilling, and then he'd go from his animated self, like when we're talking about a subject, to like, well, guys, I guess I have to. I'm like, brother, you can't you forgot how to talk. Anyway, I am trying to upload on my channel at least one short every single day. I'm doing my best to make them entertaining, informative, or wholesome in some way. So yeah, absolutely go check out The Ultimate Kahuna. Anyway, thank you for coming on the Iron Seas. We postponed our Hercules talk to next week, but that should be a very excellent show. And thank you, AO, for coming on last minute. It was a great opportunity to talk about Avatar. It's our favorite subject in recent
Thank you
times,
so much for having me. It was fun.
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
dude.
All right. See you next Tuesday at 6:30 PST. This is the Ultimate Kahuna signing off on the Iron Seas. Woo!
See you, buddy.